Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the mid newspaper headlines. So, first of all that you need to know about India's new FTP. Next, Trump's wild card. Next, on page number 4, in that India's Burge owning spam calls problem in charts. Next, in page number 5, in that RBI may hike repo rate by 25 basis point poll. Next, consumption shows sign of weakness as inflation beats hard. Next, COVID cases doubling in 4 to 5 days, says top expert. Next, more worried for next year, Rogers. Next, G20 will set the tone for WB IMF reform. Next, Aquafarm in talks with PE investors to raise rupees 5,000 crore. Next, UBS may cut workforce by up to 30% after Credit Suisse takeover. Next, exporters seek 3-month transition period for new FTP. Next, PV tractor sale at record high in FY23 despite dip in March. Next, borrowers cautious on new home loans. On page number 6 in economic policy section, under that, action needed to restore harmony in urban jungles. Next, exporters seek 3-month transition time for new FTP. Next, government keeps price cap on COVID drugs devices. Next, more time to revoke cancelled GST resignation. Next, soya oil prices may rise amid supply crisis. Next, government plan to set up first of its kind National Public Health Museum. On page number 7 in deal tech and startup section of that, startups use Robust investor fund to drive other income. Next, I nurture education acquires skilling firm. Next, Avanti Finance taps Robo others for $24 million. Next, expanding its building material portfolio to B2C. Wellspun Group acquires Syntex. Next, hospital fortify cyber security on attacks. On page number 8 in mark to market section of that, mint short, bond traders eye more gains after volatile quarter. Next, BOP, a tale of growth and yields. Next, execution holds key for BHEL. BDL has stock soar on order inflow. Next, booming Jakarta IPO market leaves global Venus behind. Next, Adani deal helped lift FPI flow in March. Next, OPEC Plus makes surprise 1 billion barrel oil production cut. Next, fundraising Viva REIT invite drops to all-time low in FY23. On page number 9 in corporate section of that, auditors annual report on transparency to be public. Next, Dubai's latest boom is pricing out the expats it's once converted. Next, Priority Pass eyes premium lodge services. Next, Sodexo target school MSME in school. On page number 10 in corporate section, that G20 presidency will set the tone for WB IMF reform. Next, Aquafarm in talks to sell stake for rupees 5,000 crore, charge industrial tariffs for electricity. Next, Pricer home loans make borrowers cautious. Next, COVID cases doubling every 4 to 5 days, say top epidemiologist. Next, inflation beats as consumption weakens. Next, RBI may hike repo rate by 25 basis point poll. Next, more worried about next year. On page number 11 in corporate section, under that, MPC likely to hike repo rate by 25 basis point to quell inflation. Next, NFRA ticks of Mahindra's holiday. Next, PV tractor sales hit record high in FY23 despite March dip. Next, SmartWorks plans to rise $70 to 90 million. On page number 12 in global section, that Harris makes political hay on visit to 3 African nations. Next, Fosun Group sells Nangang stake to CITIC unit for $2 billion. Next, NYT says it would not pay for Twitter verified checkmark. Next, heavy rain brings flash flooding to Sydney, prompts rescues. Next, China urges Japan to refrain from joining us US chip curbs. Next, North Korea nearing completion of a new nuclear reactor, says 38 North. Next, Egypt sees heads to Saudi Arabia as Riyadh signals dropping support. Next, Syria reports third air strike by Israel Defense Forces in 4 days. Next, UBS may slash 20 to 30% job after Credit Suisse takeover. Next, Sunak UK crypto ambition are fumoxed by reluctanted banks. On page number 13 in news wrap section of that, IL and FS makes interim payout. Next, the launch pad. Next, G20 to discuss energy security. Next, Rahul Gandhi to appeal jail sentence in defamation case. Next, cricketer Salim Durrani dies at 88. Next, proposed for UPI transaction. Next, jobless rate hit a 3-month high. Next, CAT to dispose of pending case. Next, Bhubaneswar to get first international flight. Next, Vande Bharat breaks 160 kph limit. Next, government prepares water, land and air adventure tourist at last. Next, Dhamra LNG receives first cardio. That was for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.